What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be talking about the season tip-off West players and which of these I think are going to be worth picking up and not worth picking up. So we've already gone over the season tip-off East cards, and that would be in my previous video. As well as that, we've gone over all the reward cards. I've said which of them I think or don't think will be worth going for. So anyway, season tip-off West, you're looking at a lot of kind of high overall draft picks. I'm pretty sure, am I not mistaken, Mike Dunleavy was the 2 pick. Arias Moz was definitely picked high. Worthy was number 1, wasn't he? Greg Oden was number 1. Cat was 1. Yeah, was 1. Lafrentz was a really high pick as well. Harden was 3, Buddy was 6. George Hill was traded for Kawhi. I don't know where he was picked. Dennis Smith Jr. was 9. Jackson 3. No idea about Drew Gooden. Ben McLemore was 7 and exum was 5. Am I right with saying exum was 5? Yeah, he was 1 after Aaron Gordon. He was 5. So anyway, yeah, these are the cards. So Dante exum, 6'5". The annoying thing is that he's a point guard and he can't play point guard. I just want to see what his current card is. His current card is only a 2 guard as well. I mean, maybe he plays as a 2 guard now for Cleveland, but like he was very, very definitely a point guard. He was most definitely a point guard for Utah Jazz. So 72 3 ball. He's got good height of 6'5", so he's an inch smaller than he was previously. Bronze clamps, silver quick first step. You know what? As far as emeralds go, he's not awful. And he's a dynamic duo with Thon Maker. Okay, that makes things a little more interesting. Especially Thon Maker goes way up in 3 ball, way up in block. Okay, that makes things a little bit more interesting. That duo with Thon Maker. And we got Ben McLemore. So Ben McLemore has got 83 3 ball, 84 speed. You know what? If he could play defense, he'd actually be really, really nice. If he had even bronze clamps, this card here would be actually quality for a emerald card. Because like he can shoot the ball a little bit and he can run to the basket a little bit. So he's not bad at all. Actually, he is bad, but he's 1 badge off not being bad. Then we got Drew Gooden. Drew Gooden, no duo. 88 mid, 75 3, 76 close, 68 free throw, which isn't great. Speed's not great. You know what? As far as emeralds go, if there's an all emerald, he's good in the post. There's an all emerald limited at any stage. He's actually decent. Other than that, I don't think he's up to much. Not gonna lie. Now we are on to Josh Jackson. Josh Jackson, man, what happened to him? I genuinely thought he was going to be better than Tatum. I really did. I thought the Celtics... I knew the Celtics were going to pass up on him because he was I thought he was going to be similar to Jaylen Brown, but I think everyone kind of expected Josh Jackson to go number 3 in that draft before the Celtics traded down. And man, no one expected him to have this poor career this early. Can't shoot the ball at all. Good speed acceleration, not great speed with ball. Goal clamps, he is basically Jamal Wilkes. See his SIGs, awful. He's Jamal Wilkes with bad SIGs. What's base 81? That's Luka from last year, isn't it? Pretty sure base 81 was Luka from last year. But he's literally just bad SIGs, Jamal Wilkes. Which is a bit disappointing. Still a good defender though. If you need a sapphires to lock down and play defense, he's actually alright for that. We had Dennis Smith Jr. Remember all the people going crazy that Frank Ntilikina was taking 1 spot over him, and everyone going mad saying like he should be a Knick, and now he's a Knick, and the Knicks don't want him. He's got silver quick first step, good speed ball and acceleration. He's not up to much. He's a decent dunker, I guess. That's about it. He's not awful for as far as sapphires go, but he's not up to much at all. George Hill. He gets range. He comes with goal quick first step. He gets clamps. Can't really dunk the ball, but his okay height is 6'3". What are SIGs like? He's got Curry slide. Ooh. I'm not the biggest fan of that release, but I mean, he's got an 85 3 ball, good speed, ball acceleration, good lateral quickness, and he's 6'3", who can Curry slide. with go quick first step. You know what? He's not bad. He's not bad at all. I get it, range and clamps are super expensive, but again, he's a dude that if badge packs do happen to come out, or if someone's crazy enough to put a badge on him and you find him for cheap, he will be a nice player. He has the potential to be really good. Then we got Buddy. Buddy Hield's got 86 3 ball, 81 speed, acceleration, speed ball, 77 speed ball, not great. Silver quick first step, bronze range extender. I mean, he takes him a lot to get good and he doesn't have clamps. His release is Kobe's release, which is alright. Drill moves are pretty good. So basically, like, it costs a lot for him to get good, and he doesn't have clamps, so it's not like when he gets good, he's exceptional. So, like, it would cost you more to get him. It would cost you almost as much to get him fully badged up as it would cost to get George Hill fully badged up, and Hill will be better. So, yeah, a nice card. Or a decent card. What are... They're fine. He's fine. He's fine. He can shoot the ball. If you want him to just shoot the ball, he's fine for that. James Harden, basically all the badges of his amethyst. This is basically as close to James Harden amethyst as Lillard Ruby is to Lillard sapphire. But he has all the badges. Silver range goes up. Quick perception goes up. If you could give him clamps, man. If you could even give him bronze clamps, he'd actually be usable. Only a 77 3 ball. Not great on ball steal tendencies. Good buy in the back, but no curry slide. Yeah, he's fine. He's not good. If you could even give him bronze clamps, he'd be a lot better. Raef lafrentz. 4 odd zones outside the 3-point line. 89 3 ball. 59 speed's not good, but like it's not Ralph Sampson slow. He's got no range, which is a little bit annoying because what's his name? Bargnani comes with bronze range. He's got brick wall, moving truck, worm, which are good badges. No great defense badges interior though. Good rebounder. He's got a terrible shot contest tendency. Oh, base 28. That's the best release in the game. Unreal. Unreal. Base 28. Cannot complain about that. Cannot complain about that at all. That's a fantastic release. lafrentz is going to be nice. He's going to be nice. And we got Mike Dunleavy. Dunleavy becomes a Hall of Fame corner specialist, which is interesting. He can play up to 2, and he's 6'9". Okay, that makes things even more interesting. 93 ball, not the worst speed to ball and acceleration. He can get upgraded in range. You can also give him clamps and quick first step. Interesting. Interesting. Base 4 is a really good release as well. Latrell, CJ McCollum, that's a really nice release. He's got not great SIGs, and by not great SIGs I mean like really bad SIGs, but I would say if 250 was happening every weekend, I would probably get Mike Dunleavy for my team. If they had an equivalent of like weekend league in FIFA where it's every weekend, I'd probably use Mike Dunleavy. Not gonna lie, I'd probably use Mike Dunleavy. I think he could be the best two. He could be one of the best 2 guys in the game. He's really good. 6'9", you can't teach height, and Yao Ming. Speaking of you can't teach height, 7'6" with a 7'5" wingspan. He's got hot zones, most spots inside of 3. 25 speed is horrendous though, but it's to be expected. How the hell do you stop Yao Ming with Hall of Fame drop stepper? Also, good mid-range shooter. Man, he's post-spin ignition gold, man. He's just a TTO god. Still got the same releases last year. I mean, use him at TTO and just literally just drop step people. He's basically like Ralph Sampson, except he's going to be a lot easier to get. We have Karl Anthony Towns. 6'11", 7'3" wingspan, 73 speed acceleration, 74 speed ball. That's good for center. That is good for center. He can get clamps, no range. Problem is that he's got really bad no hot zones in the corners, which can be a big problem for a big man. It's the reason why Porzingis can't hit a shot. Can't get corner specialist either. 86 3 ball though is really good. Still got his release. I mean, this is one of the better centers in the game. It is definitely one of the better centers in the game. I think for my personal playstyle, just based on releases and hot zones, I would probably take a Bargnani or lafrentz over him, but he's really good. Don't get me wrong, he's really good. Darius Miles. 7 out of 3 balls, not awful. What was his release? Karl Malone, Brook Lopez. Ah, no, he's got that Porzingis release. Basically everybody who had Michael Beasley release last year, they just gave them Brook Lopez release this year. He's got not great on-ball steal tendencies. Has no shooting badges. He gets clamps though. He doesn't come with quick first step, which is annoying. Like Michael Beasley or Darius Miles show come with only 85 speed. 2K. If you guys remember, I'm going on to 2K empty center right here. And we're going to 2K17 players. Small forward emeralds. Let me find them. They'd added ascending maybe. There we go. Darius Miles. Darius Miles right here. Speed was 93. And this is an emerald card from 2K17. Darius Miles diamond card this year, 85 speed. Oh, it is what it is. It is what it is. This card's not great. It's got a really inconsistent release. He's not great, trust me. Greg Oden. Back down puncher, drop set, pick and roll, put back boss. I mean, he's a god defense. He's a godly interior. He's an unbelievable interior center. Good enough speed. His release is going to be bad. Tendency is pretty decent for what you need. He's going to be a god tier interior center. Doesn't suit my play style, but if you like that style of play, he's good. But he can't get clamps, unfortunately. 67 lower quick is pretty good as well. Then James Worthy. 99 offensive overall. 17 tangibles, which is low for this year. 7 Hall of Fames. A lot of interior ones. Post spin technician is actually a pretty decent Hall of Fame badge to have. He can get upgraded clamps. He can get upgraded range. 82 3 balls, really nice. Great dunk. Decent speed. Ooh. That's a killer. That's a killer. 88 hour quickness though is good. Tendencies, pretty decent. Bad SIG. Base 22 is a really good release, like Darren Williams' release. And yeah, he's really good, but I think he'll be more expensive than he's worth. Like, is he better than Mike Dunleavy? I'm going to say no. I would take Mike Dunleavy over him. Just because Mike Dunleavy can play it too. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. For these cards right here, Yao might be worth it. Depending on who you are, Greg Oden might be worth picking up. Raef lafrentz definitely will be worth picking up. And if you happen to find some crazy person who's badged like George Hill, it might be worth getting. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.